What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to explore a little deeper into the NVG50 night vision setup and the GoodNiteGear bump helmet. And we are going to take a look at how they interface together. And I'm going to show you guys how to install the NVG50 on your bump helmet. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we do have this piece that comes with the NVG50. I'm sure it has a name. And if I bothered to read the manual, I could tell you what it was. Alright guys, so after reading the owner's manual, I can definitively say it does not provide instructions on how to mount this to a helmet, nor does it provide you with the nomenclature of any of these parts. So we're just going to make shit up. Alright, so we're going to take this piece, and we're going to take the screws that came in the bag with it. And we're going to put this bad boy together. Go ahead and put those out on my mat. I am going to use Loctite on this. Don't know if it's advised, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I am left-handed, so I'm thinking I'm going to mount this on my left eye. And I may end up changing that. We will see. I know when I used the last night vision setup I had, it was on my right eye, and that was okay. But I kind of want to try this out. So, let's get some tools. Figure out, what does this use? Of course, it's a tiny little Phillips head. So, we're going to pretend like this is the first time I've attempted to do this, but let's go ahead and put this thing together. I promise you this, I've put it together pretty much every wrong way so far. So you can trust me when I tell you that this is the right way. And I say that because this is the only way it'll actually fucking work. These plates, you would think you need, but you don't. Those are just for tripod interfaces. One for the top, one for the bottom, depending on how you want to run it. Okay, and last screw, because on this end of the unit, there are only 3 that are accessible. And of course, this one's at a weird angle, but we got it. So tighten that bad boy up. Do not strip it. Okay. She feels pretty snug. Now we know this is going on my left eye. This is the bottom of your helmet interface. That is your release device. When you push on it, it releases that tab. So you just need to remember that. So this piece is going to need to lock in there. Let me see. So if I want to loosen that up, let's loosen that up to just give me room to work. I didn't even realize that was there. But so you'll loosen this one up to open that clamp, keeping in mind how it is going to interface. And then you can tighten that up, and that'll lock the unit on. Now loosening that one will allow that elbow to move. I feel like this feels a lot more complicated than it's going to be, and I could be wrong. Lord knows that wouldn't be the first time. But in theory, you should end up somewhere like that when you're actually running the unit. And to put it on the helmet, that is the easy part. Top goes in first, and it just locks in. Then, of course, you'll have to put it on your head and play with all of these to adjust it to the correct position on your face. So that is it for how to set up your NVG50 on the GoodNiteGear bump helmet. Hopefully you learned something, because I sure did. So far, overall, everything still looks pretty good for the price when you compare this to PVS 14s. Yeah, looks pretty exciting. I am ready for it to get dark so I can go outside and try it. And be looking for that in the next video. I'm just going to drop, I probably will film all these separately and then release them all at the same time just as a playlist. And that way you guys don't have to sit through me unboxing it or me putting it together if all you want to see is what it looks like out in the field. And if you do want to see everything, you'll have the whole kit and caboodle. You can watch the whole series. I'll put it out all at one time. I'm not going to make you wait weeks to see different parts of this. But so far, this looks pretty cool. I'm curious to see how battery life is. I think it's supposed to be like 5 or 6 hours. You do get patches and Velcro, so that's kind of cool. I am currently looking for some Arc Rail Ear Pro adapters so that I can run Ear Pro on this helmet, because I do actually want to get out, and assuming this works, do some shooting out at my range. Maybe suppressed, a little bit of night fire, try out the IR lasers in practicality, and see how everything is working. So pretty excited about that. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of the unit? I said it in the last video, but GoodNiteGear did give me a discount code that I can share with you guys. There it is right there on the screen if you're looking to pick one of these up for yourself. And I'll also put a link down in the description below so you guys can see that. So thank you for watching the video. Hopefully this was informative. And as always, like I said, subscribe, like, comment, share, call me an idiot, do something in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram because I am shadow banned over there. At least that's what I'm calling it. I don't know the actual term, but I'll annotate what they told me here on the screen. Apparently, if you post any gun content in a positive manner on Instagram, your profile and videos and content cannot be recommended to anyone. So you can only find my content over there if you actively find me and subscribe. And I'm also on Facebook. They don't seem to be bothering me too bad right now. But those are both good ways to message me, ask me questions. Anything I can help with, I will usually try to do so. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, you guys stay safe. Peace out. And be careful, because you never know what's in the dark. Ooh.